Your starting lineup for the Mintos this morning. In goal, number 29, Joel Favreau. On defense, number 4, Kaden Skulmoski.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 42nd annual Max Midget Hockey Tournament. Chris Colwell and Sean Platters along with you as we get set for quarterfinal number 1 here at the Max Bell Center in the Ken Bracco Arena. As this morning we get the Prince Albert Mintos. They're in those dark green jerseys. Then the Saskatoon Blazers in the white, black, and orange. They're going to go Blazers from left to right, the Mintos from right to left. And John, first time I've got a chance to see the Blazers this week, but I've seen the Prince Albert Mintos a couple of times. And looking stats-wise for Saskatoon, though, players that the Mintos are going to have to watch for. You know, these two teams know each other for the Saskatchewan Midget League, but so they know who to watch for, about who you're going to have to watch for this first time you've been watching the Blazers this week. Is Hunter Mayo, Alex Soreski, and Carter Stebbins, numbers 8, 15, and 20. All with 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists for the 3 of them. Stebbins has 2 goals, 3 assists, so those 3 are going to be dangerous. For the Prince Albert Mintos, watch number 10, Josh Pepler. Guy can go from 0 to 60 like that. And as well, goaltender Joel Favreau has out all 4 games due to the fact that Spencer Welke unable to participate in the tournament. Jackson Coleman backing him up once again, but Joel Favreau outstanding. Goals against average doesn't look at 2.52, but a 942 save percentage. That is nearly impossible to beat.
You need a big goaltender in a tournament like this. You know, it only takes one game or one shot to really turn the tides of a team in this tournament. So a guy like that, you really want to have backstop you for at least 2 more games here to get you into the final.
Prince Albert Mintos, their tournament was on the line on December the 30th, and Joel Favreau was outstanding. 21 saves on 22 shots in the first period against Akbar's Academy. That was key, kept his team in it. They eventually ended up in a 3-3 tie. The key for that? Well, yesterday they beat the Calgary Buffaloes 5-1 to win the pool, and as well eliminate Akbar's Academy from the postseason here.
And Akbar's, they went out with a bang. I think it was 14-0 final against Sherwood Park.
So it was, yeah. So Dansov 3 goals, 3 assists in that one. Is Akbar's Academy, they were the only team going into that game, didn't have the stats until this morning, that didn't have a power play goal. Well, they got 4 in that game, and not surprised they had 10 power play opportunities, go 4 for 10 on the power play, perfect on the penalty kill. Akbar's Academy, one of 2 teams to go perfect on the penalty kill in the tournament.
Yeah, it was real fun to watch them play, and I mean, that's what it's all about. Get over here, get some good experience against players and teams you never would, and then we've got a nice matchup of the Saskatchewan Midget AAA Hockey League here, which I have no doubts is going to be a barn burner.
Joel Favreau to our broadcast right gets the starting goal, 2-0-2, 2.52 goals against average, 942 save percentage. It's Brett Merwald at the other end on our broadcast left. 2 games, 2 wins. He defeated Calgary 5-1 and then shut out Red Deer 2-0. Has a goals against average of .50 and a 972 save percentage as the referee calls both teams to center ice. Ty Baum to take the opening face-off for Prince Albert. He'll be up against Carter Stebbins of the Saskatoon Blazers. And quarterfinal number 1 is underway, and the Blazers control the opening face-off. They'll chip it down inside of Prince Albert territory. Back after it is Kaden Skulmoski. Skulmoski works it ahead on the far wall. Can't get it out though as Berthollet pushed back in behind the goal, and Saskatoon right after it on the forecheck. Won't see a feeling out process from these 2 teams who know each other. Is out the other way comes Berthollet. Berthollet weaves his way in but lost the handle on the puck before he get the shot off on Brett Merwald. Now Berthollet in behind the goal, tried to feed it to the line. Fencer though we're changing and having to chase it back inside of his own zone as Chase Freed Moore. Now that pass for Furster. He'll drop it back inside of his own zone once again. Freemore back to retrieve it inside of his own zone. Blazers on the forecheck trying to steal it away. They do get the puck to the front of the goal. Knocked out though, and Prince Albert is out to center ice again. On the right side, just play dump and chase as the rest of the Mintos make changes on the fly. Blazers back to retrieve it inside their own zone. Have already made their first changes. Conlon deflects the puck down inside of Prince Albert territory. Favreau steers it off to the side of his own goal. And the Mintos will start out once again. Helm on the near wall. Turns it over though to Cox. Cox on the right side trying to get free. He's tied up. Conlon comes in there to help out. Conlon and Cox cycling that puck around on the right wing boards, but Prince Albert will take it away and they're out to center ice. McLean. It's passed on the right side. Deflects off the stick of Dawson Springer down inside of Blazer territory. into the right corner boards. Austin McLean with it again. He's tied up, pushed it in behind the goal, and there's Hunter Mayo with it. Pushes it to the line, not out. Skolmoski held it in, fires it in behind the goal, around on the right side. As with the fourth game in 5 or 6 days for these two teams, it kind of becomes a war of attrition, and right, both teams battling some injuries.
But it's all about work smart, not hard. Obviously, you've been working hard all tournament, so it's time to work smart, really find ways you can save energy.
Blazers clear the puck the length of the ice, and Prince Albert back inside of their own zone. Regroup with control of the puck and try and start out. A penalty coming up as Wilm will touch up, and the first power play of the game will go to the Prince Albert Mintos. Mintos 2 for 16, 12.5% is 15th in the max tournament, while the Saskatoon Blazers penalty kill 21 of 22, 95.45%, but that is 4th in the tournament. Unbelievable at that percentage.
Excellent, and this is a big opportunity to get some huge momentum early in the game. Less than 2 minutes in, this is one of those opportunities where you want to get a shot early. I heard a stat, I think it was 7 seconds in. If you can get a shot inside of 7 seconds on the power play, you got a way better chance at getting that goal.
Prince Albert not quite sure who they wanted to send out for their power play. Ty Baum comes out late, so he'll get waved out of the face-off dot. And Dylan Pickikoot comes in to take the draw. Wins that one for the Mintos. On the left side. Pushed in behind the goal as the Blazers gain control of the puck and an opportunity to get it out, and they'll bring it out 2-on-2 short-handed. Going ahead is Carter Stebbings. Stebbings across the line left side, just flips it in behind the goal. He had up a lot of time, though, doing that as he sends it in behind the net. 20 seconds gone on the power play already for the Mintos, as they'll start out from inside their own zone again. On the right side with control is Chase Pauls. He'll flip it down inside of Blazer territory and chases after it himself. Gets it, runs into a teammate behind the goal, allows the Blazers to take over. He'll bank it off the glass and down the ice again, and Favreau stops it in behind his own goal. 2.5 minutes in, still waiting for the game's first shot. Of course, the game's first goals were scoreless. Mintos start out long, stretch pass to the neutral zone. Dumped to the ice there was Pickikoot. And the Blazers backed up inside their own zone as Prince Albert going to make changes on their power play unit. And the Blazers will fire it off the glass and again down the ice. Halfway through this power play, and the Mintos haven't been able to get anything going in the offensive zone. Going to try now as they start out to center ice. Freed Moore up for Willick on the left side. His pass to the middle of the ice broken up. Blazers with a chance to clear it out again. They do. Now have a shorthanded break, 2-on-2. They'll step in across the line, but Lalonde lost the handle on the puck, and Prince Albert takes control. Worked on the near side, out to center ice again. 2-on-1 now for Prince Albert across the line, but one too many moves to the blue line by Ashton Furster. Draws teammate Turner McMillan offside.
St. Polytechnic for their support of the tournament and the use of their site for overflow parking. If you're looking to...
We would like to take this time to acknowledge our gold sponsors, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, McSweeney's, Dentine, and Oreo bars. Their support of the Max is greatly appreciated.
Prince Albert there, they're trying to go with a 3 guys up top at the far blue line approach. I've never seen that before from a power play. Usually you want all 5 guys back and coming up with speed, so we'll see how that turns out.
Blazers win the faceoff and they'll backhand it down the ice. Saskatoon Blazers 2 for 3 on the faceoff done in this opening period. Final 30 seconds of the power play. Scored goal judge trying to decide if there was a shot on goal there. It did go in to Joel Favreau to stop it from keep that puck from going into the back of the net, so it was a shot on goal for the Blazers as Prince Albert back inside of Saskatoon territory in the right corner boards. Both teams battle for the puck. Blazers come out with it. Approaching the 4-minute mark here of the opening period. Blazers going to kill off the penalty and get back to full strength. McCutcheon in on the left side. There's a snapshot on goal, and Favreau with the save, and he'll hang on.
Nice pass at the end of the penalty kill there. We've got 2 seconds left by McCutcheon under a couple of sticks across the blue line there to get a shot on net for the Blazers on the penalty kill, no less.
Blazers with both shots of this game, both coming short-handed. Set to get back to 5-on-5 in the next 2 seconds, as John mentioned. Face off to the blocker side of the goaltender, Joel Favreau. Blazers just going to steer that one in behind the goal, picked up by Prince Albert, and they'll have a chance to start out as we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Fouquet inside of his own zone, plays it to the line, not out. Mayo with a long shot. Favreau the pad save as he kicks that one into the near corner boards. Helm on the near side. He's checked up as both teams clamor for it. Pushed in behind the goal by Skolmoski. Around for Fouquet, and Fouquet will play it to the line. Can't get out. Second effort does get out. 2-on-1 developing for Prince Albert. Down the right side. Gage Hell centering pass in front of the bucket. Just scores! Austin McLean. Forehand backhand. 1-0 Prince Albert.
Real nice finish there. and I'm not sure who made the pass from the bench side boards there, just in over the blue line. Was it Helm? It was, and just an awesome finish. I don't think goaltender Murwald had too much of a chance on that. It maybe a modified breakaway from about the hash marks in.
Pretty much was it for Austin McLean. Goes forehand to backhand, his first point of the tournament, a big time to get it. 4:27 into the opening period. First shot on goal ends up in the back of the net for Prince Albert as they win the faceoff back inside of their own zone. They'll start up again. Get the announcement on that goal that has the Mintos up 1-0.
Scored by number 17, Austin McLean. The assist, number 7, Gage Helm. Time to goal, 15:33.
So Helm does draw the lone assist. There's a shot on goal, and Murwald with his first save. Had to do with a lot of traffic standing in his blue paint. Holland now gets the puck out to center ice. Left side, dumped in by Tyson Wooters. Knocked down by Joel Favreau, and Prince Albert from inside their own zone. A chance to start out. Conlon walked off and out to center ice. Come the Raiders again on the right side. Chopped in deep by Berthelot as he turns it off for a change. Blazers will regroup inside their own zone. 5:15 gone in the opening period. 1-0 Prince Albert with the lead. First of 4 quarterfinals. Another one going on at Father David Bauer right now. We'll have 2 more at 12 o'clock. One here at Max Bell. Another one at Father David Bauer. Up the left side with control for the Mintos is Cooper Chisholm. He'll chip it in on the right wing boards. First to it though are the Blazers, and Boston Buckberger, one of 2 Buckbergers on this Blazers team, works it head out to center ice. Down inside at Prince Albert territory, in behind the goal. Tied up there was Will Blake. Taken away, but cleared to the line, not out by Prince Albert. Saskatoon will just cycle it back in behind the goal. Kobe Anderson, centering pass in front. Couldn't find the intended receiver. That was Will Blake on the doorstep. Had his stick tied up, and Prince Albert gets to center ice, dumps it in. Knocked down by Murwald at the side of his own goal. Back after it are the Blazers inside their own zone. Long stretch pass on the right side, down inside of Minto territory. Back after it is Caden Skomoski. Skomoski drops it off as the Mintos start out to center ice. Willick on the left side. He'll chip it ahead and knocked it off the lines and comes right back out. And nobody could find it. McMillan finally does. It was right in front of him at the penalty box doors. And a couple of Blazers overskated the puck. Didn't know where it was. Chase Paul's back inside of his own zone. Nearly gave it away up the middle of the ice. Now they do get it away. A chance on the right side for Soretsky. Had the puck though stripped off his stick and cleared out to center ice. Now turned over, another chance for Pepler in on a partial 2-on-1. Back defensively though are the Blazers to take it away. As Pepler couldn't quite get that free lane. It's now along the right wing boards deep inside of Blazer territory. To the line. Right side. Mintos set it up. Work it down low. Cody Willick in the right corner boards. He's upended in behind the net. Blazers take control, but as they do, they're going to be shorthanded once again. A knee penalty in behind the net. 3 seconds shy of the 7-minute mark.
The Max Tournament would like to take this opportunity to thank SAIT Polytechnique for their support of the tournament and the use of their site for overflow parking. If you're looking to further your education, please contact SAIT at sait.ca.
Zone plugging up that middle lane so that the Mintos can't just get an easy breakout. It's happened a couple of times, hasn't turned into anything just yet.
No, but it has had opportunities for Saskatoon. Update from Father David Bauer. Moose Jaw with a 1-0 lead early on in their game against Chicago, so big game there. As Mintos win the faceoff, back of the line, left side, Skolomoski takes a look. Second power play of the game for the Mintos. 0 for 1. Did not get a shot on goal on their first man advantage. Left side, McMillan walks in, fires a shot over top of the net. The rebound off the end glass, bounces out to center ice. Prince Albert will chase it back inside of their own zone. They'll regroup on the power play. Saskatoon Blazers had 2 shots shorthanded. They're going to get a third one shorthanded. Nolan Flamin in on a breakaway shot. Stopped by Favreau as Flamin thought he heard footsteps behind him, decided to take the quick shot. Now Prince Albert back the other way, 3-on-3. In across the line with the Blazers. They've liked the play shorthanded. 3 shots, 3 of their 4 shots of this hockey game come shorthanded. Haven't given one up on the power play now, but 2-on-1 shorthanded. In across the line, looking for the triple. Bill, the cross ice pass, rolled off his stick and just wide. And the Blazers are cleared back out to center ice. Mayo circles all the way back to his own blue line. Takes a look, plays it ahead for Bell. Bell up the right side, climbing across the line. His shot, Favreau, the pad save. Kicks it out of the reach of the rebound for Tyson Wooters. And now it's out at center ice as Prince Albert takes control. They'll back it up. 50 seconds to go on their power play, but a couple of more shorthanded shots for Saskatoon. In come the Mintos across the line, broken up. Blazers can't get it out though in the first effort. Second effort doesn't succeed either. And Prince Albert able to keep it in. Right side, work it down low in behind the goal with control there. Is Ty Bomb. Bomb into the right corner boards. Now up top. Freed Moore, middle of the ice, left side. One-timer blasted on goal. And Merwald with the pad save. Punts that one into the corner. First shot on goal in the power play for the Mintos. Springer. Freed Moore again, top of the play, right side as the Mintos walking in, looking for that high one-timer shot again. Two players go to the front of the net, up 5 on 4 on this man advantage, of the shot for the point by Freed Moore goes off a stick and wide. Now it's a 5 on 3.5 as a broken stick for the Blazers. Puck cleared around the boards and all the way down the ice. One shot for the Mintos on the power play, don't connect. And Saskatoon able to kill off the penalty as well. Get fresh skaters on the ice as the Mintos back inside their own zone, still leading 1-0. Trying to start out. Blazers steal the puck though inside the zone. Lalonde turns it over. Lalonde then gets it back. Works it down low as the Blazers looking for an opportunity to tie this game up. Lalonde left faceoff circle. He's tied up. Then knocked to the ice hard was Lalonde, and Prince Albert will take the puck out to center ice. Up the middle, McMillan to the left side for Gage Helm. Helm's pass to the middle of the ice is picked off, and the Blazers have a chance to go the other way, but Helm with a happy stick keeps it in. Poked it away to the left point, and then it's off a stick of McLean and back out to center ice. Blazers in with a long shot. Favreau easily handles that one. It's played in behind the net by Ben Lefebvre and picked up by Helm on the near side. Helm for Lefebvre. He'll drop it off, and Skolmoski up for Helm again on the left side. Gage Helm had an assist on the game's opening goal. Lost to the blue line and back the other way. Come the Blazers. Knocked in by Soretsky. Soretsky in behind the goal with control of the puck. He is pushed off of it though. Soretsky turns and gets it back as the Mintos couldn't find it. Soretsky drops it off for Bell at the right point. He'll walk in with a shot. Through traffic, Favreau made the save, and the rebound bounces in behind the net. As lifting his stick at the last second there for Saskatoon was Braxton Buckberger. In behind the goal on the right side. Buckberger with it, moves back to the line. Bell with a one-timer blast to that one, while the rebound off the end boards gets caught up in behind the net. Blazers come out with it again. Right side. Stebbings, the captain, his pass to the left point, a quick shot on goal, and again, Favreau, the pad save. Stebbings, left point again. Joel Favreau really feeling it as the Blazers, the Mintos trying to clear it out, unable to do so. Blazers hold it in, cycling the puck around. Mintos have got to be getting exhausted. Been stuck on the ice inside their defensive zone for the last minute. Blazers move across ice, bounces in the air. Picked up on the near wall by Logan McCutcheon, moves to the middle, and a long shot on goal by Soretsky, turned to the side by the goaltender Favreau, and then Prince Albert able to relieve some pressure as they ice the puck.
The Max Major Midget Hockey Tournament would like to thank our two-way communication sponsor, WestCan Wireless, Canada's premier supplier of advanced integrated radio communication solutions and services.
Draw time is at 1 p.m.
Biggest thing I'm noticing from the Mintos is it's very static. There's one guy moving and there's a lot of guys standing still waiting for something to happen, where with Saskatoon it's every guy is moving and trying to generate transition off of turnovers.
Have outshot the Mintos, have the Blazers 9-3, and again control the puck on the right side, deep inside of Prince Albert territory. Penalty coming up. I believe this is going to go to the Mintos as Freed Moore upended Nolan Flamand. The 221s coming together, and Freed Moore is going to go to the box for the Mintos.
So we get our first chance today to see the power play for the Blazers.
8:48 to go in this opening period.
And if you're the Mintos and if you already have some tired legs, this is not what you want to do, is have to kill extra penalties. For the Blazers, it seemed to generate a bit of energy for them, but let's see what happens for the Mintos here on the kill.
Blazers power play 6 for 23 in the tournament, 26.9%, third best in the tournament. Penalty kill for the Mintos, 16 of 18, 88.89%, has them tied for 11th as the Blazers win the faceoff. Setting it up, McCutcheon, right side, Flamand down low, right faceoff. There's a turnaround shot, and a save made by Favreau as he stuck that left shoulder up to make sure he got it and kept it out. Mintos now cleared off the glass and down the ice, and Saskatoon will chase it back inside of their own zone. And good hustle there by Gage Helm. Steal that puck on the breakout and then snap it on goal.
And that'll generate it yourself, a 200 foot away from your own net face-off. There's nothing better than that.
Just about a quarter of the way through this Blazer power play. Minute 39 to go on the power play. 8:27 to go on the clock. 1-0 Mintos with the lead. An even strength goal and first of the tournament for Austin McLean. As Blazers win the faceoff deep inside of their own zone, they'll settle things down and start out from in behind their own goal. Center ice on the left side with control there is Flammond. Flammond across the line, bodied off the puck a couple of times and carries it into the corner, gets some puck support down low. Left corner for Will Blake. In behind the goal, Flammond. Around the right point, McCutcheon holds it in there. Left point, there's a one-timer blasted high and wide of the goal. Back to the right face-off circle. Flammond in behind the goal, gets the return feed. Now he'll steer it up top for McCutcheon. McCutcheon to Flammond, top of the right face-off circle. Back to McCutcheon, top of the point. McCutcheon shot deflected in front of the net, and Favreau got a piece of that one, steers it wide. In behind the goal, left side. Mintos gain control, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice as Saskatoon forced to retreat inside their own zone halfway through their power play. Clock stopped for a brief moment. We'll see if any time comes off the clock. As the Blazers start out, heard a whistle, and I think the timekeepers thought it was the referee's whistle.
I thought I heard it too.
Back in is Buckberger on the right side. Mills backhanded in behind the goal as the Mintos back defensively inside their own zone as Carter Stebbings works it up top for the Blazers. Right side for Bell. Moves to the middle of the ice for Boston Buckberger. Back to Bell. Back to Buckberger again, middle of the point. He'll walk in, feed it off left side for Stebbings. Walks in, his shot on goal, and Favreau to save, and he'll hang on. And, well, John, we just saw the Saskatoon Blazers do a very similar power play setup with 3 at the point, but Stebbings would have got the puck walked right down Main Street and nobody touched him.
It was real interesting. He was actually outside of the blue line there, trying to generate a little bit of speed and timing so that when he got that puck, he was coming in with a lot of speed off that left wing. Didn't work out that time, but very interesting. The other one I noticed, Hunter Mayo was he was making a couple attempts at that one-time shot from the far side, the right side, but it's just too far away and that pass is just too long. Too easy for Joel Favreau to get set up and make the save.
And we do run 2 seconds off the clock there, so referee explaining that to both benches. Face-off will stay deep inside of Minto territory. 7:07 to go in the opening period. 1-0. Mintos with the lead. 19 seconds of power play time left for the Blazers. Settling for the face-off. Blazers win it up top. Left side, Buckberger to Bell. Back to Buckberger. He and Bell playing catch with the puck. Bell and the puck slide underneath his sticks. He tried to give it back to Buckberger. Buckberger now long shot at Favreau to save, and he'll hang on.
There was Stebbings there again at the outside of the blue line, just trying to draw the attention of the Prince Albert defenders. But again, Favreau not falling for it, and the shot came from the middle. Easy save.
That seems to be the setup for the Saskatoon Blazers on the power plays. Have that one winger kind of sneak back to the blue line, then sneak in and hopefully go undetected as the Mintos win the faceoff. They'll clear the puck around the glass, but not out of their zone, but out of play. So the faceoff will stay deep inside of Prince Albert territory.
And this is that kind of that double-edged sword. You got 3 seconds left on the kill or the power play, depending, and you got Friedmore ready to hop out of the box. And you never know, you could spring him for a bit of a break here.
Friedmore asking his bench for directions on what they want him to do, and the penalty is over. It's another face-off deep inside of Minto territory, won by the Blazers. Right side, penalty is over. 2 shots for Saskatoon on the power play, but unable to connect as they're 0 for 1, and the Mintos able to squeeze it out to center ice. Saskatoon will go back after it inside their own zone. With control there is Boston Buckberger. His outlet pass, right side for Soretsky. Soretsky in across the Prince Albert line. Plays it to the middle of the ice. Now centering pass. That one broken up. And the Mintos will take it away out to center ice. Chisholm on the unhappy side of center ice dumps it in, and it's an icing call. 6:21 to go now in the opening period.
I think that's just tired legs, tired mind. You get another 2 steps and you've got a nice easy dump in, but sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want. You forget where the red line is. You get a little too wrapped up in the emotions.
And thankfully for midget players, they don't have the same as junior and the NHL, where you can't change it in the NHL or junior when you ice the puck. Here in midget, you still can. There's a long shot deflected on goal, and I'm actually not sure if that made it to Favreau or not. Steered it away either way, and now Favreau with a long point shot steers it away the blocker hand, but once again, Joel Favreau showing why that save percentage is so high.
And Logan Cox really just unchecked in front of the net there, has 10 feet around him to really make the tip there, and almost gets past Favreau.
Almost got past Favreau, and I think Favreau was expecting Cox to just knock it down, turn and shoot, and he was looking to see where he was going to put it. Face-off won by the Blazers. Quick shot goes wide of the goal. Saskatoon, good job on the offensive zone face-offs. 6 for 8 in this opening period. Blazers with the puck on the right side, clear it to the line. Move to the line, but the Mintos will clear it out to center ice. Now up the left side. Barthelov with a shot. That one on the outside of the net, steered by Merwald in behind the goal and up into the netting, out of play. Less than 6 to go, and the shots a little one-sided in favor of Saskatoon, 13-4.
Well, they've had the balance of play. They've had, I think, a little more jump, to be perfectly honest. They'd had the 2 penalty kills, but they really generated some momentum out of it with a couple of good shots, and now they're just rolling away.
Face-off deep inside of Blazer territory to the third face-off in the Saskatoon end. Blazers down 2-1 on the face-off dot in their own zone. Going to even it up, though, with this face-off win as they'll cycle it back in behind their own goal. Look to start out on the near wall is Conlon. He'll work it to the left side, deflects down inside of Minto territory. Freed Moore, the captain, back after for the Mintos. He is stripped of the puck, though, in the left corner boards, and the Blazers forecheckers steal it away. Chance to set up, but they turn it over, and now the Mintos is lifted out to center ice. Soft pass for Ashton Fester. Fester inside, first I should say, inside of Blazer territory, turns from the boards and puts one on goal. And John, never a bad thing to just put the puck on net.
Absolutely, and when you only have 6 shots on net, and one of the first goals or first shots on net went in, absolutely, you got to test that goalie every chance you get. See if Mirwald's staying sharp in the crease.
13-6 now the shots on goal. 5:26 to go in the opening period. McLean in on the draw for Prince Albert. It looks like Parker Lalonde in there for Saskatoon. Face-off tied up. It was Lalonde. Controlled, though, by Prince Albert deep inside of Blazer territory. Long left wing boards tie up, and the Mintos gain control of the puck out of that pile. Goes right back into it, though. Still tied up. Blazers still trying to dig it free. Have 2 players in there. Mintos, though, able to squeeze it out on the left side. Gage Helm centering pass in front. Unable to pull the trigger a couple of times was Dawson Springer. He just chopped it towards the net. The save made by the goaltender Merwald. Back in the left corner boards, tied up. Pushed in behind the goal, and the Blazers looking to break out. They'll weave their way ahead now to center ice on the right side with control. Across the line is Anderson. His shot. That one deflects off a stick and wide of the goal. Is Kobe Anderson breaking out. Mintos take control in behind their own goal. Turn it over. A centering pass. A good stick there getting in the way of Parker Lalonde, who is on the doorstep to try and stuff it in. Lalonde, left side. Bottom of the left faceoff row. He's pushed to the ice. Lalonde trying to get back up. Continues to battle for that puck. Now just going to sit on it. Looks for some help, and the Mintos will dig it out from underneath Lalonde. Chip it to the line. They can't get it out. Blazers hold it in. Cycle it in behind the goal. Picked up there by Ben Lefrave. Lefrave ahead for Helm, and he'll work it up the middle of the ice. And a chance now as McLean forced to circle back inside of his own zone. Gives it back to Lefrave inside of his own end. Lefrave's cross-ice pass. Batted ahead. Mintos, wow, they get away with one there. They had 7 players on the ice. As the Blazers back up inside their own zone, send it all the way down. This will be icing against Saskatoon, but wow.
Very close one at the bench there. I think it may have touched, the wrong body, but nothing doing on the referee side of things. That was the first time for PA that I actually saw 4 or 5 guys coming up the ice together, and unfortunately it almost went back into their zone again.
Yeah, the Blazers done a good job at just bottlenecking the Blazers to the outside, not giving them those right up the middle opportunities like they've had a couple of times this opening period as the Blazers win the faceoff. Cleared around the boards, to the line, not out, held in, long shot. That one hit a couple of bodies off McMillan's stick. Now Pepler in the right corner boards. He's tied up. Pepler spins off a couple of checks, pushes it in behind the goal, and the Blazers take control. Chance to start out on the near wall. Keller works it ahead. Right side for Flaman. Flaman just knocks it down inside of Minto territory as Favreau stops it in behind his own goal. Minto's back with control inside their own end. Send it to the line. It does get out to center ice. Blazers send it back in, but are offside. Have to tag up. A chance for the Mintos to clear it out. They do, but Flaman intercepts in the neutral zone. Pushes it right back in on the right side. After it there, tying up his man was Will Blake in the right corner boards. And Blake tried to center it in front. Big battle there. 2 bodies from each team in there. Still trying to knock that puck free. Now a third Minto gets in there to dig it out. That's Turner McMillan, and McMillan sends it off the boards out to center ice and gain control there is Boston Buchberger. Zone blue line for Mayo. Ahead now for Soretsky. Soretsky steps in with a wrist shot. Blocker save made by Favreau. The rebound bounced all the way out to the top of the slot and unable to pull the triggers. Was bouncing was Hunter Mayo. Blazers now send it around off the end boards and all the way back inside of their own end. 2:40 to go in this opening period. Bell backs up inside of his own zone. Slows things down there for the Blazers. Liam Bell looks to start out on the near wall. Prince Albert forecheckers trying to hold it in, unable to do so. Blazers now steered out to center ice. Stimmings, though, couldn't get it past the Mintos D. And the Mintos clear it back to the Blazer blue line, but the Blazers quick transition the other way. Delayed offside, have to tag out. Mintos say, okay, we'll go the other way, and that's exactly what they do. Up the left side, Berthelot tried to feed it into the slot. It rolls off the stick, though. The intended receiver, Ashton Furster in the left corner boards. He spun around. Berthelot in there to help out, trying to dig it free. Berthelot had his stick tied up, and the Blazers cleared out to center ice. Freed Moore push it back inside of his own zone. 2 minutes to go here in this opening period. This Mintos team very patient and wait for their opportunities, but in the meantime give up quite a few opportunities the other way. Really giving one up here is Bookberger with a shot. Somehow got that through about 4 sticks. Rolled wide of the goal though. The Mintos will cycle it back inside of their own zone. Stretch pass intercepted just onside. Regal works to the right corner boards. Cox with a shot deflected just wide of the net. Has a stick there by Ty Bond, deflected nearly past his goaltender. Actually deflected past his goaltender. A wide on the outside post. Regal at the right point holds it in. He's tied up. Now Conlon gets in there. He'll take a shot, goes off the back of the leg of Cox, who's stung a little as he hobbles back to his feet, and the Mintos will clear to the line. Can't get it out. Held in. Middle of the ice. Winters with it. He is bodied off the puck though. The shoulder check now back the other way. Lalonde walks right in. Lalonde toe drag. Left side backhand shot at the outside of the net. Lalonde gets it back. Side of the net. There's a shot. Bevel to save it. Oh, hang on. And Freed Moore looks skyward as he knows that his goaltender helped bail him out.
What a play by Parker Lalonde all by himself, cutting from the right side all the way over to the left, giving a little toe drag fake, going to his forehand, and beats Favreau, but Favreau was forcing him all the way to the below the goal line and hits the side of the net there. But what a chance there for Lalonde.
Looked like we're going to have a tie game late in this opening period, but the Blazers unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Mintos win the faceoff right back to their goaltender. Favreau had to be careful on that one. Puck cleared to the line. Mintos will get out to center ice. Pikakud on the unhappy side of center ice. Backhands it all the way down. This one going to be icing against Prince Albert.
So with Prince Albert, you've played four games in 4 days, this being the 5th. Saskatoon had the day off right in the middle of the tournament there, and it's just that one day off at the right time in the tournament can make a huge difference, because now with 5 games in 5 days, you can just see a little bit of the rust on the gears for the PA Mintos trying to break out of their zone. Sometimes it's just not going well, and something that you probably practice every day, but it just isn't going as well as it usually does.
That's exactly right. That's why that's why you rely on your goaltender. And Favreau has been outstanding. 14 saves in this opening period. Blazers win the faceoff. Quick shot. Favreau again. The save is Sorensky just wound up from the left hash mark. Drilled it on goal. And Favreau once again squares it up.
Well, whatever these Blazers had for pregame meal, it's working.
Faceoff stays deep inside of Minto territory. 44.1 seconds to go in this opening period. Stebbings in to take the draw for the Blazers. For the Mintos, it's McMillan. Wins that face-off, and Prince Albert will take it back in behind their own goal. They'll settle things down, cycle it back, and chip it ahead on the wall to the line. Not out as McCutcheon held it in. He'll just chip it down low. Freed Moore back with it inside of his own zone. Freed Moore rims it around on the right side. It's cleared out to center ice. Picked up, though, by the Blazers, and they'll send it out to the neutral zone. Knocked down inside of Minto territory. Prince Albert back after it. Freed Moore upended in behind the goal. Looked for a penalty. Not going to get one as the Mintos with an opportunity now to clear it out. Push it to the line. Can't get it out. Blazers hold it in. Second effort this time is successful, but it's going to go all the way down. This one going to be icing against the Saskatoon Blazers. Or against Prince Albert Mintos, I should say.
So a late face-off in the Prince Albert zone. Favreau obviously has to be sharp here. Only 7.6 seconds, so there's not a lot of time to get it down and have a shot on Mirwald on the Blazers. But let's see for the Blazers. If they can get a shot here, maybe a jam. Looks like they're pushing one extra guy towards the front of that net.
Looking for that opportunity as they win the face-off. Left side, Stebbings with a shot, and the save again made by the goaltender Favreau. That's his 16th stop to end this opening period. Shot 16-6, but the first shot of the game for the Prince Albert Mintos ends up in the back of the goal, and after 20 minutes of play, the Mintos with a 1-0 lead on the Saskatoon Blazers. And John, some thoughts on that first period?
Well, definitely, I think the Blazers had the balance of play, the balance of energy there, and if you're the Mintos, hey, if we can get out of that period up 1 goal, you got to be happy with that.
We're going to send it downstairs for our Pee Wee shootout. This is semifinal action, as we'll have shootout in the first and second intermission of our first 3 games of this 2 quarterfinals and semifinals. So we'll turn things over to Chris Turnbull.
This is going to be a long one because we've got to shoot on 3 goaltenders. Every player shoots 1 shot on all goaltenders. So we're going to get started right away. We'll start with the 2 goaltenders that are in net now. We've got Kellen Salter and Riley Budd down here. Okay, guys, I tell you which way to go. You follow my directions. Nathan Ivy, you're going that way, Nathan. Nice save down there, Kellen. Kai Unger down here, Kai. Remember to bring back your own pucks, guys. Nice save, nice save. Grab your puck there, Kai. Thank you. Josh Newell, down here, Josh. Aaron Oberfolio, down there. Nice move, Aaron. Parker Cuts down here, Parker. Nice try, nice try. Alex Kwong down here. Nice save, Riley. Good job, goalies. Hang on, Nathan. The guy's at the bottom. You're going that way. Okay, Nathan, down there. Grab a puck, any puck. Guys, you're going to have to bring your own pucks back to center, okay? Nice save down there. Caleb down here. Caleb. Oh, nice try. Get that puck, Caleb. Josh, down here. Grab all those pucks, Caleb. Thanks, buddy. Nice save again. Lincoln. Down here, Lincoln. Nice shot. Nice shot. And Parker. Down here, Parker. Nice shot. Jordan LaFleur. These players all qualified out of the Buffaloes, the North Stars, and the Flames Pee Wee shootouts. Nice try. Bring both those pucks back. Kai, where are you? Go in there. Oh, nice move. Grab your puck. Thanks, man. Caleb, down here, buddy. You think this is complicated for you? You ought to see what we're going through over here. Nice move, Caleb. Caleb, grab those pucks. Okay, what do we got here?
So now we've got Aaron.
Aaron.
This way, Aaron. Grab those 2 pucks there, Aaron. Lincoln, down here, buddy. Alex Kwong, down here. Jordan, other way. Nice try, Jordan. Nathan, down here, Nathan. Nice save down there. Kai, going this way. Nice try. Josh, down here. Oh, yes, it did go in. Aaron, down here, Aaron. Nice try. Parker. Nice shot, Parker. Alex Kwong. Nice move right through the 5-hole. Grab both those pucks. Okay, I've got 3 guys left, 3 shooters left. You're all going to shoot on this goaltender. So we're just going to take our time here, okay? So Caleb Matthews. Oh, nice play, long reach. Lincoln. Hang on, Lincoln, hang on. Lincoln, hang on, hang on. Go for a skate. There we go. Thank you. All right. And Jordan LaFleur, last shooter. Nice shot. Okay, if I call your name out, I want you to come over here. Yeah. So I need Aaron Oberfell, Caleb Matthews, and our goaltender, Kellen Salter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look for these guys at the 3 o'clock semifinal game this afternoon. They'll be competing to see who is the future stars of the Max.
Hey, one of you guys? I work my ass off, but I still can't pay though. But I got just enough.
Welcome back to the Max Bell Center, the Ken Baracco Arena. Chris Colwell, John Flatters along with you. 1-0. Prince Albert Mintos with the lead after 20 minutes of play. Take a look at the first period scoring summary. Austin McLean is first of the tournament. Assist to Gage Helm. The only goal, 4:27 into the opening period. Shots on goal in the first period, 16-6 Blazers. Faceoffs, 14-7 Saskatoon in that opening period of play. And a look out of town at the other game in the Max Midget Hockey Tournament. Quarterfinal number 2, the Moose Jaw Warriors now up 2-0 on the Chicago Mission. That game just underway in the second period, just as we are here, as the Mintos win the opening faceoff to start this second period, going from left to right. Out to center ice on the left side. They'll chip it down inside of Blazer territory. Saskatoon, they'll back with control. They'll fire it down the ice. Icing is going to be called by the front linesman. The back lines have said no icing, so I think we're going to have the faceoff come back to center ice.
Well, for both teams, I wonder what was said in the dressing room for the Blazers. Obviously, you played a great period. You got lots of shots. Obviously, you come away with a 1-0 deficit, but for the Mintos, even though they're up, I think they might have maybe lit a fire under the boys in the dressing room there in between periods.
Those 2 of the last 3 games the Mintos have had kind of a rough start to their first period as the Blazers win the faceoff. Mintos come right back in though on the attack. The centering pass just out of the reach of Ashton Furster, looking for his third of the tournament. Puck in behind the goal on the right side. Big jolt laid there on Ty Baum as the Mintos trying to dig the puck free. Back of the line of the right point. They'll cycle it around. Bartholomew down low on the right side, intercepted though by Carter Stebbings, and Stebbings will push it out to center ice. Bartholomew gets it back though. Bartholomew across the Saskatoon line, wide on the right side. Bartholomew looks, throws it in front of the net. It's blocked off before it can get to the front of the goal, and Saskatoon takes control. Buchberger to center ice on the left side. He'll just dump it softly down inside of Prince Albert territory. Mintos will right back the other way. Gage Helm in on the right side. Helm is centering pass in front. That one though deflected away as Gage Helm has been all over the place for the Mintos in the first 21 minutes of this hockey game. Blazers in with a shot. That one goes wide of the goal, making changes on the fly. Blazers pick it up on the right corner boards. Logan Cox sends it down low in behind the goal. Mintos pick it up there. Springer deep inside of his own zone. Taps it ahead to center ice. Helm up the right side. Has McLean going to the front of the pass. Scores! Austin McLean took the pass to his feet. He got it to his stick. It taps it into the open cage, and it's 2-0 Mintos.
Really nice play by Gage Helm there. Again, his first attempt on the rush, he tried a spinorama. It didn't turn out well. That time he centers it, and real nice play off the feet. Gather the puck right inside that blue paint. That's what they'd call a Ryan Smith goal, right inside the blue paint.
Austin McLean took it off his skate. He got stuck in the blue paint, was driven in by the Saskatoon Blazer defenseman, and then tucked into the open goal. And goaltender Brett Merwald, one of the Blazers' assistant captain, Flamin, to go over and talk to the referee about why there wasn't a call of goalie interference there.
Well, and I think maybe the possibility too, maybe they thought it went off the skate and right in, but it was definitely hit in with a stick.
Wait on the announcer of the goal that has the Mintos up 2-0. Play at center ice, picked up by the Blazers. They'll start it ahead. Borders rolls it down inside of Minto territory, and it's held on to as it can be announced that goal.
Number 17, Austin McLean. The assist to number 7, Gage Helm. Time of the second goal, 18-33. McLean's second of the game.
So McLean's second of the game from Helm, and those two connect once again and have Prince Albert up 2-0.
Helm's putting together a real solid game here so far early in the second.
Blazers with an offensive zone faceoff, but they lose that one. It's Prince Albert with a chance to start out from inside their own zone. Get it out to center ice and chip it in deep, does Cody Willick. Blazers back to retrieve it inside their own zone. Logan McCutcheon cycles it in behind the net, now played up the middle for Nolan Flamin, and Flamin banks it high off the glass out to center ice. Raiders center, or Mintos center right back the other way. In come the Blazers all the right side. The long shot, that one just missed to the stick side of Favreau. It's off the end wall, left wing side. Held in by the Blazers. They'll cycle it down low. That pass, though, out of the reach of Hayden Wilm. And the Mintos take over deep inside of their own zone. Blazers get it back behind the goal. Picked up left side as well. He's tied up. Knocks the puck free. In behind the net on the left side is Charlie Keller. Keller trying to knock it free for the Blazers, but it's the Mintos that come up with it. They turn it over behind their own goal and then get it back on a bouncing puck in front. And to center ice come the Mintos 3-on-3. Cody Beaton left side. Across the line is Ben Lefrave. Lefrave with a shot. That one rolls off the stick and wide of the goal, and the Blazers take control deep inside of their own zone. Approaching the 3-minute mark here of the second period. 2-0 Mintos with the lead as the puck sent down inside of Minto territory. And Pepler hasn't had a lot of pep in his step yet. Takes the puck and moves it ahead out to center ice, but here he goes now. Pepler down the right side with some speed with a shot on goal, and Merwald to save, and he'll hang on.
41 years of incredible hockey memories, brought to you by Circle K Convenience. Circle K Convenience Stores hope you have a memorable experience and enjoy the 42nd Annual Max Midget Tournament. We want to send a special thanks to Circle K for their many years of support.
Be interesting for the Blazers here. They're maybe getting a little bit of frustration on the bench, and it'll be interesting to see if they come away from their game plan here and try and get some maybe some easy chances, because they're not so lucky so far in the offensive zone.
Shots 2-1 in favor of the Mintos in the second period. Much better start to the second period than it was the first. Speakycoot had the puck poked away from him out to center ice, and Fried Moore back within the neutral zone. Head on the middle of the ice for Dawson Springer. It's poked away from him. And the other way come the Mintos, or come the Blazers. They turn it right back over and across the line. Left side is Chisholm. Chisholm works it in behind the goal. First to it there, though, is Liam Bell for the Blazers. He'll work it around on the far side, and the Blazers have a chance to get out to center ice. They will. Up the right side. Stebbings with it. He'll just dump it down inside of Minto territory. Back after it inside of his own zone is Tri Fouquet. Fouquet drops it off for Fried Moore behind the goal. Fried Moore, though, tied up. Blazers come away at the puck. Turn it over, though, right to Skolomoski, and Skolomoski slides it ahead out to center ice. Weagle within the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass for the fresh legs on the ice for the Blazers. Centering in front. The shot save made by Favreau. The rebound deflected away. The Mintos will take control. Get to the line and out to center ice. Gets caught up in Weagle's speed. Couldn't find it, though. And the Blazers now the chance, but they turn it over. Here's a chance for Furster. Walks right in. 1-on-2 with a shot. That one missed the net. Rebound off the end boards. Right back in front, and Merwald hangs on.
Smart play by Merwald just to smother that puck up and get another face-off here in his own zone. Mintos are starting to gather, like you said, a little bit of momentum now that they've come out for the second period, get an early goal, and like you said, it's a much different Mintos team in terms of their legs and their speed.
Face-off deep inside of Blazer territory. Mintos were patient in the first period, got their opportunity. 4:27 in, made no mistake on it. Again, got an early opportunity here in the second that they capitalized on. Blazers win the defensive zone face-off. Played in behind their own goal. Round on the right side, the Blazers with a chance to break out. Mintos forecheckers trying to keep it in, unable to do so, and out to center ice. Come the Blazers with some speed as Logan McCutcheon steps in. McCutcheon fanned on the shot and steered to the corner by Favreau. Picked up right side, held in. McCutcheon top of the right point. He'll flip it down low in behind the Prince Albert goal. Mintos first to it, chopped ahead by Gage Helm, and out to center ice come the Mintos 2-on-2. Through the middle of the ice on the left side is Ty Baum. Baum dances back, top of the left face. Also moves across ice. Fouquet wide open, but he couldn't pull the triggers. That pass bounced off his stick. Allowed the Blazers to get back defensively. Forced Fouquet to fire that shot wide. Blazers take control deep inside their own zone. Slide out to center ice. 2-on-2. Neutral zone trying to dump the puck in was Wooters. Followed up though, and the Blazers able to get in and head off for changes as the Mintos regroup deep inside their own zone. Chase Pauls takes a look as he backs up, plays it ahead. Now turn over. Blazers with an opportunity in on the package. Oh, they scored! Liam Bell off the turnover, and it's 2-1 Mintos as the Blazers on the board.
Well, right there you've got Liam Bell. Solid job inside that neutral zone area, or just inside the blue line, forcing the turnover like we saw so many times in the first period. And then no mistake on that backhand, going high glove, top corner. Good attempt by Favreau, but not much you can do there.
Second of the tournament for Bell. See if there's any assists on that goal at 5:24 in. A huge marker for the Saskatoon Blazers as the Mintos starting to get their feet underneath them and starting to take the play to the Blazers. See the Blazers do to keep the momentum going here. Prince Albert going to respond as they win the faceoff. Send the puck down inside a Blazer goal. Around the boards by Bell to the line, not out. Held in by the Mintos. Try again off the left point. There's a shot on goal. The save made by Merwald. The rebound taken away. Blazers with control of the puck, and they'll lift it up and out of play and into the stands. And a young fan's going to get a souvenir.
There you go.
Scored by number 2, Liam Bell. The assist, number 14, Charlie Keller. Time of the first goal, 14:36. It's Bell.
From Keller.
So Keller draws the lone assist, and for Keller, that is his first point of the tournament. Liam Bell's second goal. Key time to give the Blazers some life and some momentum back as they win the faceoff inside their own zone. Played around on the far side. Blazers clear to the line. Didn't get out. Held in by the Mintos. Second effort this time is successful in getting it out. And it's picked up in the neutral zone by the Prince Albert Mintos. They'll circle back inside their own zone. Play it ahead off the stick. Goes on the unhappy side of center ice for Cody Willick. And well, John, that was very close.
That was a game of inches there. I thought his skate was close enough to the red line, and usually, it depends with the relationship with the linesman. If you get a good chat in early in the game, maybe share a laugh, sometimes that linesman will give you the benefit of the doubt, but I think that one was just a little too close for comfort.
13:59 to go in this this middle period, I should say. I keep saying opening period. It's middle period. Mintos win the faceoff deep inside their own zone. Can't clear it out though. Blazers hold it in. Right side, the centering pass just under the stick of Dylan Weagle. It's cleared away to the line, not out. As Blazers again hold it in. Cycle it down low, left side. Battle for the puck in behind the goal. Coming out with is Skolmoski. Skolmoski slides it to the line but can't get it past Mayo. Mayo holds it in. Walks in off the point of the shot. That one hit traffic in front. Never made it through. Backhanded ahead for Pepler. Pepler sticks it out to center ice. Blazers pick it up and then give it right back to Pepler with some speed. 1-on-2 into Blazer territory, but a good defensive play there by Saskatoon. Clearing it back out to center ice. Freed Moore back inside of his own zone. Update from Father David Bauer Arena. The Moose Jaw Warriors all over the Chicago Mission now lead that game 3-0. That one midway through the second period of play is the Chicago Mission, the only undefeated, 4-0 team in the tournament. A couple of undefeated teams with no losses. One of those being Prince Albert, 2-0-2 as they play the puck out to center ice. Picked up by the Blazers inside their own zone. Long lead pass ahead by Bookberger up the right side. Blazers come in, the little drop pass to the slot. The wrist shot, saved made by Pepper. The rebound into the left corner boards. Picked up by Lalonde. Lalonde will cycle it in behind the goal. Picked up by Anderson. Colby Anderson tied up. Knocked free. Chance for the Mintos to clear it out. Unable to do so. Second effort. Cleared in behind the goal. Actually, no matter what the outcome of that game is at Father David Bauer Arena, there will be at least one undefeated team heading to the semifinals as Moose Jaw Warriors 3-0-1 after their 3-3 tie yesterday to keep their playoff hopes alive. Blazers back inside their own zone with control of the puck. Will slip it ahead as we approach the 8-minute mark here of this middle period. Puck sent down low in behind the Prince Albert goal into the right corner boards. Both teams clamor for it there. Blazers come out with it. Right side of the Mintos. Good job defensively, not allowing the Blazers that open lane to the front of the net in this second period like they were in the opening 20. Bell centering pass in front. The shot by Cox just went wide of the far post. Not sure Favreau saw it until the puck was by him. Over top of the net though as the Mintos cleared out to center ice. Blazers dump it right back in. The Mintos back to retrieve it. 11:45 to go in this second period as the Mintos look to start out. Banked off the wall there by Chase Pauls and pushed back to his own blue line. Saskatoon then getting it in the neutral zone. Winters misplays it. Forster ahead. Berthelot in on the breakaway. Shot saved. Made by Millwall. He'll hang on.
Huge momentum save there for Millwall. After you get back to within one, if you're the Blazers, you don't want to give them a chance for the Mintos to just extend that lead to 2 again. And big save by Millwall. What I'm noticing most out of the Blazers is they're sticking to that game plan. Nothing's changed in the way they're not starting to stretch guys out and cheat for their chances. Everybody's doing exactly what we saw in the first period. We just start to see the results.
The last non-Canadian team looks like they're going to be on the outside of the semifinals. The Moose Jaw now with a 4-0 lead on the Chicago Mission. Prince Albert won that faceoff, and getting some updates from the Father Dave Bauer Arena as the Saskatoon Blazers right back in on the attack on the left side, trailing this game 2-1 with 11 minutes to play in the second period. Forster on the far side, deep inside of his own zone, tried to work it out, unable to do so. Circling back with control is Ty Baum. Baum will just play it in behind the net. Lefebvre has control. He'll work it ahead, can't get it out. He'll try again. This time he'll circle in behind the goal, slow things down, going to be chased out on the near wall. Head for Berthelot. Berthelot going to get out. Takes his time, and now will backhand it ahead and away to center ice come the Mintos. Up the left side, those dump it in. Head off for a change as the Blazer goaltender Merwald out to stop it in behind his own goal. Wilm on the near side. Chance to get it out, but he's tied up. Pushes it back for McCutcheon. He'll go on the far side now in behind the net. Gets a return feed as the Mintos finishing off their changes. Wilm inside of his own zone. Outlet pass. Gets past Skolmoski. In is Soretsky. Soretsky with a shot. That one goes off a stick and wide of the goal. Batted back in behind the goal as the Blazers looking for a hole now on goaltender Joel Favreau. As the Mintos have control inside their own zone. They'll start out with numbers 3-on-2 to center ice. Up the right side with it is McLean. McLean drives wide, goes right to the net, tried to stuff it in. But the goaltender, Merwald, right there, hugs the post and keeps that one out. Keeps his team within one exactly midway through the second period now.
Great job by McLean just to drive that puck all the way to the net. If you get around that defenseman, you don't have to worry about anyone pushing you into the net. It's not the old 90s anymore. If you get pushed into the net, you're probably going to go on the power play. And you see a lot of guys with a lot more confidence and a lot more courage to cut in against that net and go right close to the post.
And a lot of courage there shown by the Mintos going to the front of the net, being outshot 19-11 in this hockey game, but have the edge 5-3 on the shot clock here in the second period. Both teams with single markers. As the Blazers win the faceoff deep inside of their own zone, they'll cycle it in behind the goal and play it out to center ice. Buchberger, though, gave it away to Dawson Springer, who plays it back inside of his own zone. Mintos regroup. Trying to start out, Blazers nearly take the puck away deep inside of Minto territory as Prince Albert all the way back in behind their own goal. Springer on the near side. Millis chip it ahead and out to center ice. On the near wall is Austin McLean. McLean across the line. Dumps it in behind the Saskatoon goal. McLean back after it. Knocked free on the right side as the Mintos hold it in. Freed Moore, top of the right face-off circle. His wrist shot. Walked off through a pair of bodies. Return feed back to the line. Picked off. Blazers send it ahead, and they do get it out to center ice. Buchberger over-skated it. Now bouncing puck in the air. Blazers knock it down and right back across the line. It was knocked out of the air. The high stick, says the referee. A real delayed call, though, on that one.
Had to make sure on that one, but I think the right call was made there. Buchberger did have that stick up over his own shoulders, and being he's a 5'10" guy, so over his shoulders, that's probably over the crossbar there.
9:16 to go in this second period. 2-1. Mintos with the lead, had a 2-0 lead. Both goals coming from Austin McLean, one in the first, one in the second. Blazers, though, got on the board thanks to Liam Bell's second of the tournament. Just after about 4 minutes after, the Mintos made it 2-0. Now Blazers bring it ahead on the left side. Tie up the two centermen back at the Blazer blue line. So the Mintos take control of the puck in the neutral zone. They'll work it ahead. Right side, they turn it over. Lalonde deep inside of Minto territory, tried to body chase Paul. Paul's got the better of him, knocked him down and takes the puck away. Pepler in across the line on the right side. Drops it off. Turner McMillan tried to feed it in front for Pepler, knocked away from him though, and the Blazers opportunity to clear it. They will do just that. Knock it back to the Minto blue line. Prince Albert again being patient but bottlenecking up that neutral zone, not allowing the Blazers to break in. Merwald along the near wall. Lalonde tied up deep inside of his own zone. Can't get the puck out as the Minto forecheckers now go to work. Trying to knock it free was McMillan, but out to center ice come the Blazers as Blake takes it up the left side. Knocked in behind the goal. Will Blake on the left wing boards. He's tied up. Both teams in there clamoring for it deep inside of Minto's territory. Knocked free. Chase Freed Moore had his stick knocked out of his hand, and a penalty coming up against the Blazers, and the Mintos are going to get their third power play of the game outcoming as they break out to center ice. On the right side with control. Willick stops, walks in left side, and Freed Moore fanned on the one-timer, and the centering pass picked off by the Blazers as the extra attacker came on, but it was not needed as the Blazers gained control of the puck and a power play upcoming for Prince Albert.
Well, I was just about to say, I think in the dressing room, probably one of the key points that they would have brought up is discipline, staying out of the box, not making this a harder game on ourselves than it is. And Blake, unfortunately, takes the penalty 200 feet away from his own net. Never one you want to take, but now we're going to see a penalty kill for the Blazers.
0 for 2 are the Raiders on the power of the second time I've said it. 0 for 2 are the Mintos on the power play. One shot on goal with their man advantage. Their two-man advantages in the opening period of play. Win the face-off. Barthelette at the right point. He'll take a look. Puts it down low in behind the goal. So the Mintos gain control on the right side. Trying to get free is Firster. Firster still tied up as he goes around to the left wing boards. Push back to the line. Not out. Barthelette at the right point. He'll walk in. Feed it cross ice. Holding the line there is Skolmoski. Back to Barthelette at the right point. Back to Skolmoski, middle of the point. Left side. Mintos walking in. Cross ice pass. Barthelette, top of the right face-off circle. Didn't have a lane as the pass was in behind him. He'll go cross ice for Skolmoski. It bounces off his stick it out to center ice. Quarter of the way through this Prince Albert power play. And then Skolmoski inadvertently flips it into his own bench into the back of goaltender Jackson Coleman.
Nice little save there by Coleman. Noticing that the Yeah, they both play out of the Art Hauser Center in Prince Albert, so
Both wear the same color jerseys.
Both look good in green, but in any event, the Mintos really static again on their power play. Lots of standing still. They got 3 guys up top, 2 guys in front, so there's lots of traffic in front. But unfortunately, at this age group, you don't have guys like PK Subban that can really wire a shot from the blue line, so you got to get it at least to the ringette line and in to get those high chance scoring chances.
Mintos with the puck back inside of their own zone. They'll bring it ahead to center ice. Minute and 5 seconds to go on their power plays. They chip it down inside of Blazer territory around to the right wing boards. After there's Paul's, but first to it for the Blazers as 3 of them come together, gain control of the puck, clear to the line, not out. Pauls holds it in, goes cross ice with a pass in behind it. A penalty coming up. A roughing penalty, and I think it's going to go to the Mintos. Indeed it is, so that's going to...
Our sponsor of the day is Mondelez, bringing Dentyne and Oreo bars to you. Dentyne purifies your breath, and Oreo bars as good as you think it is.
Allow that clearing attempt for the Blazers, but then I think he maybe got a stick back in the ribs and decided, you know what, I'm going to give you one back, and referee sees it, he's going to call it. He has to.
Springer in the box for roughing, 4-on-4 for 53 seconds. 6:48 to go in this middle period. Face off won by the Mintos deep inside of their own zone. 3 for 3 in the defensive zone are the Mintos in this second period. As Fried Moore the chance to clear it out. He'll work it around on the far side, and the Mintos slowly out to center ice. A lot more skating room now for both teams. Bartlett across the line, lost the handle on the puck, gets it back though. 1-on-3 down low. The shot save made by Merwald as he got it off the shoulder and up and out of play, but Logan Merwald kind of opened, Brett Merwald I should say, opened up that top corner of the net, and that's exactly where the Mintos are shooting.
Well, in 4-on-4, you've got so much open ice, and that was a rare chance where you see Springer all by himself, or rather McMillan all by himself there. You got to have guys close to you to create that passing opportunity. Goalies are too good. They'll telescope right out and make that easy save.
Shot for the point by Fried Moore is turned to the side by Merwald. Mintos keep it in. Left side, trying to dance his way in was McMillan, and his shot is stopped by Merwald again. Picked up by Flamand. Deep inside of his own zone, Flamand takes a look, chips across ice, and away to center ice come the Blazers. We go up the left side, leaves the puck for Flamand. He'll go right side, wrist shot through, traffic deflected, no goal, stop the rebound, scrambling for it, down is Favreau, he somehow got that one in the left glove hand.
Dalen Weagley had 2 chances there inside of a second, right on top of the crease. Joel Favreau stands tall, 6 seconds to go in that penalty.
20th save for Joel Favreau. 21 shots, and Blazers going to need probably 20 more if they want to get this game back on even terms. This is the way Favreau's been playing, especially the last 2 games for the Mintos, but really all tournament long. As Mintos win the faceoff, played to the line, not out, right side. Bell, the goal scorer. As now it's a power play for the Blazers. They're 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Had 2 shots on their first power play. Bookberger at the top of the point, right side. They're out at center ice, looking for the puck, and now walking in left side. The backdoor feed on the right side. The shot, Favreau got a piece of that one. The neutral zone was Stebbings. It backed out, and now Prince Albert the other way. Gage Helm in on the right side. Helm had the puck poked away from him. Blazers take control. They'll steer it ahead, and out to center ice they come again. On the right side. 36 seconds to go on the power play. Blazers get it in, but back after it is Fouquet. He'll work it around the boards to the line, not out. Blazers hold it in at the top of the right point, trying to get free. Puck still tied up. Blazers gain control and knocked to the ice. There was, I believe that was Ryan Conlon. Moved to the left side. Stebbings up top for Bookberger, to the right side for Bell. Back to Bookberger. Bookberger and Bell playing catch. Now Stebbings going to walk in. Bell with a shot deflected. That one goes wide. Shows Bookberger with a shot deflected wide of the goal. Stebbings picks it up in behind the goal. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Stebbings, top of the right faceoff, looks for one last opportunity. Centering shot on goal. The save made by Favreau. And once again, the Prince Albert goaltender hangs on as the power play comes to a close.
Is the official supplier of photocopying and fax machines for the tournament.
The Max Tournament Committee would like to thank Global for their TV and radio support in the promotion of this year's tournament.
Nice shot by Bell there late in the power play, but he actually did the old dust-off method. He had to stick handle the puck, and it gave Favreau enough time
to regroup, and it did as Mintos win the faceoff and then turn it over deep inside of their own zone, trying to break out. Blazers keep the pressure on, out shooting the Mintos 23-15 in the hockey game, but trailing it 2-1. shots in this second period, favoring the Mintos. Long shot goes wide of the goal, 9-7. Blazers, though, have started to pick up the momentum, especially after that power play on the left side. Although it was shortened, they still have some momentum gained from it. Both teams clamor for the puck in the left corner boards, knocked free in behind the net. Blazers come up with the right side. Wooters plays it in behind the goal for Conlon. Conlon tied up. Wooters comes in there to help out. Wooters still at the puck. He'll take a look in front. Drops it off right side for Mayo. Mayo back in behind the goal. Picked up there by Conlon. His pass left side. The shot on goal by Cox is turned to the side by Favreau. Hugs that goal post. Made his big body even bigger there as the Mintos take the puck deep inside their own zone but can't get it out. Held in again. Right side. Conlon on the forecheck. Jams it up in the right corner boards. Dug free and the Mintos now tip the puck out to center ice. 2-on-2. Racing through the neutral zone on the left side is Willick. Cody Willick forced wide in behind the goal and then tackled to the ice, and the Blazers take control and they're out to center ice, trying to get out to center ice. The puck though bounced. Mintos have a 3-on-2 down low. Pepler on the right side, a shot, hit the goal post. Murwell may have gotten a piece of that one as well as Pepler rang one off the bar. Back of the left point, held in there by Skolmoski, but his pass is picked off. Cleared out to center ice. 3:15 to go now in this second period. To center ice again on the right side of Skolmoski. He drives wide, takes it to the front of the goal. Centering pass, nobody home. Pepler, left side is Pepler. Works it back to the line. Kent, right point, his shot missed the net. Skolmoski going to hold it at the left point. Fires it towards the front of the goal. Blazers, though, knock it down. They'll slide it out to center ice. Back within the neutral zone. Chopped to the ice. Was Fouquet looking for a penalty. Not going to get one, though, as the Blazers back up, and then they'll clear it off the glass. Down inside of Prince Albert territory. Icing waved off as the Mintos back after it. Berthelot on the near side. He'll take a look. His pass up ice. Blocked off. Blazers with a chance to get right back in, and well, the Keller did, but it had a teammate who was still across the line offside.
Well, it's the two-pronged attack for the Blazers. They're able to get their feet into the position to get in the way of those breakout passes. And then second thing, it's so funny that most guys forget about it, but having your stick in the passing lane or in an effective spot, so many times guys just skate by if their stick in the air. Blazers doing a really good job sticking passing lanes, breaking up those breakout passes.
Shots 8-8 here in the second period. 24-14 Blazers who win the face-off in the neutral zone. They'll carry in right side. There's a shot. It's Favreau that makes the save, and he'll hang on as he wasn't quite sure where that one was.
As his toes are out at the edge of the blue line of the blue crease, he definitely had the good angle on that one. I think you're going to need a little more traffic on Favreau.
Face-off stays deep in, or this time going deep inside of Minto territory. Tied up, Blazers win a quick shot. Favreau with a diving stop. Stretches that right pad out to keep this a 2-1 lead for his team. As a design play off the face-off nearly ties it up for the Blazers. Right side, knocked down as Cox. Still trying to get free. The Blazers take it in behind the goal. Mintos tied up there. Freed more. Kicks it into the far corner boards. Blazers, though, tied up again. Nolan Flamin trying to get free. Two Mintos on top of him. Flamin gets away from Popo. Centering, passing for the shot. High and wide of the goal by Charlie Keller on the doorstep. Played in behind the goal on the left side is Paul's far side for the Mintos. Chops it to the line. It does get out to center ice. Blazers trying to knock it right back in. It's caught up in front of their own bench. Blazers gain control. Now will lead their way in. Flamin through the middle to the left space. Also throw. He said, oh, goal! They scored! Flamin tried to throw the pass in front and missed the intended receiver. Favreau was expecting that. It slides between the pads and we're tied at 2.
And I don't know if Weagle got a stick on that or a skate on that. It obviously wasn't intentional. He was looking for it. So was Favreau, expecting Weagle to take it and take it across to his backhand, but it slips just under the pad, and one that Favreau, I'm sure, would like to have back. But for us in the broadcast booth, it's going to make it an entertaining finish to this second and an even more entertaining third.
Minute 36 to go, 18-24 at the time of that goal. The Blazers, well, you could see that they were starting to push and looking for that equalizing goal, and they catch a break to get it. The Mintos win the faceoff at center ice. We'll wait on the announcement on who got it. Pocket inside of Minto territory. They'll play it ahead on the left side. Down inside of Saskatoon territory. Blazers will back with it. They'll send it around on the far side, on the near side for Bookberger. Bookberger looks to get out, lifts it off the glass and out to center ice. Minute 15 to go.
The second goal, scored by number 21, Nolan Flaman. The assist to number 14, Charlie Keller. Time of the goal, 1:36. Flaman.
So Flaman with his fourth of the tournament from Keller. As Flemand, who was trying to feed the pass in front, instead got a passing goal as a wrist shot by the Mintos trying to answer back. That one turned to the side, though, by Merwald and out to center ice. Come the Blazers. The pass, though, missed the intended receiver. Bell say he thought he tipped it on the happy side of center ice. Linesman says no, though.
So you got 46 seconds left. Both teams, like you said, allowed to change on icings in this league. So you're going to get some fresh legs, refocus, drop the puck, and let's finish this period off with a bang.
Face off deep inside of Prince Albert, inside of Saskatoon territory, I should say. Raiders and Mintos, Blazers and Mintos tied 2-2. Face off to the blocker side of Blazer goaltender Merwald. Tied up, controlled by the Mintos, top of the left point. There's a long shot deflected in front over top of the net. Into the netting is out of play. And a close-in chance there for the Mintos to try and get their lead right back.
Yeah, Fairster, he got a stick on the goalie of Merwald. He just wanted whatever's near there. If anything's on the ice, I want to be able to whack it in. Not going to be denied the opportunity. The puck obviously going over the glass, but
Ty Baum in to take the draw. 40 seconds exactly left here in this second period.
Blazers are loading up an extra guy on the wall.
Trying to clear that puck out, and the Blazers are successful as they gain control of the puck off the faceoff. They'll bring it head to center ice. Mayo up the right side, inside of Minto territory. The long shot on goal, and Favreau easily handles that with a glove hand.
Good skating by Conlon. He was the guy there on the wall. Did a good job of holding up his forward, and then actually was in on the. If there was a rebound, he was ready for it.
4-0 Moose Jaw the lead on Chicago at Father David Bauer Arena after 40 minutes of play. Shots on goal, 20-12 in favor of the Chicago Mission after 2 periods, where they're down 4-0. Blazers win the faceoff. Quick shot. That one gets blocked off. As the winner of that game will play the winner of this game in semifinal number 1 at 12 o'clock here at the Ken Bracco Arena. Blazers hold it in right side. The wrist shot. That one missed high and wide of the goal. Off the end boards. 15 seconds to go here in this second period as Chase Pauls backhands it out to center ice for the Mintos. Blazers are covered in the neutral zone. They'll turn and whack it back inside of Minto territory. Favreau stops it in behind his own goal. Rims it around the boards on the right side. Chipped in behind the net as the horn sounds, ending this second period. Mintos go ahead 2-0 early on, but the Blazers with 2 goals, 1 early, 1 late, and after 40 minutes of play, it is all tied up 2-2 between the Prince Albert Mintos and the Saskatoon Blazers. And Johnson, thoughts on that second period?
You know, it was the same, more of the same for the Blazers in their game plan. They didn't change anything like we were looking for, wondering if they were going to start to cheat, maybe send a guy sort of flying behind the D, but they didn't. Stuck with it, and they were rewarded with 2 goals in the second period. For the Mintos, more of the same. It looks like a little bit of tired legs. They're definitely more deliberate in their breakouts, in their attack, but it looks like there's just too many times where you get one Minto in against 3 or 4 Blazers players, and he just doesn't have an opportunity to make some kind of a break to the net.
Well, the lead for an entertaining third period, all tied up at 2-2 through 40 minutes of play. We'll take a break, come back in about 14 minutes' time. Look at the scoring summaries while the out-of-town scoreboard, as this is the 42nd annual Max Midget Hockey Tournament presented by Circle K from the Ken Bracco Arena at the Max Bell Center.
Driving Force is the official vehicle supplier to the Max Tournament. For your car or truck rental or leasing needs, call Driving Force Rentals, Sales, and Leasing, or visit them online at drivingforce.ca.
Welcome back to the Ken Bracco Arena. Chris Cole, John Flyers along with you. 2-2 the score after 40 minutes of play between the Prince Albert Mintos and the Saskatoon Blazers. Well, before we take a look at the scoring summary through 2 periods, let's get you caught up out of town what's going on. We'll start off in the Czech Republic. Sweden dumps Slovakia 5-0 in Pool A action. Russia beat Germany 5-0 in Pool B, so Canada could finish as high as first in their pool or as low as fourth, depending on what they do here today, or depending on what they do today. In just a few minutes' time, they're going to take on the Czech Republic. Finland takes on Switzerland also at 11 o'clock. WHL, 3 games today on New Year's Eve. Brandon's in Moose Jaw at 6 o'clock. Seattle's at Portland at 8, and Spokane and Tri-City at 8 o'clock as well. A lot of games in the NHL. Games just about to get underway. Boston's in New Jersey. The Islanders are in Washington, 1 o'clock. Anaheim is in Vegas, take on the Golden Knights. Toronto's in Minnesota at 4. Tampa Bay and Buffalo at 5 o'clock. Montreal, Carolina, Florida, Columbus, also at 5 o'clock. San Jose's in Detroit at 5:30. Winnipeg's in Colorado for a 6 o'clock start. 7 o'clock on the West Coast, or it's 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Philadelphia and Los Angeles. Chicago visits the Calgary Flames also at 7. The Rangers and Oilers at 7. And the Blues and Coyotes at 7 o'clock as well.
Saskatoon goal still scored by number 2, Liam Bell. The assist.
Now it's number 21, Nolan Fremont.
So scoring change to that first goal for the Saskatoon Blazers. Now Bell from Nolan Flamand on the goal. Out of town in the Max Midget. One other quarterfinal going on right now. It is Moose Jaw leading Chicago 4-0 despite being outshot 20-16. Third period just about to get underway there. Coming up at 12 o'clock, Okanagan and Caribou right here at Max Bell, and at Father David Bauer, the Calgary Buffaloes and Saskatoon Contacts. Scoring summary through 2 periods. Prince Albert lone goal in the opening period of play. It was Austin McLean's first of the tournament, assist to Gage Helm at 4:27. In the second, a minute 27 in, Austin McLean second of the game, second of the tournament from Gage Helm, made it 2-0 Prince Albert. Saskatoon got that one back, though. Liam Bell is second of the tournament, assist to Nolan Flamand. Saskatoon tied it out. Nolan Flamand is third of the tournament, assist going to Charlie Keller. All tied up to start the third period. Shots on goal were 12-10. Saskatoon in that second period, 28-16 in favor of the Blazers. It's Prince Albert winning the opening faceoff, but working ahead. Faceoffs in that second period, 12-10 in favor of Saskatoon. They have 12-11 in favor of Prince Albert in that second period. 25-19 are the faceoffs in favor of the Blazers through 40 minutes of play. Blazers with the puck deep inside of Prince Albert territory. Free on the left side, trying to get in behind the net is Bookberger. He's tied up, pokes it back to the line. Long shot on goal, and Favreau made the pad save. The rebound knocked into the right corner boards. Buckberger again, he overskates the puck though. In there to try and help out as Stebbings poked away from him. Walking in the shot, they scored! Liam Bell under the arm of Favreau, and it's 3-2 Saskatoon. They have the lead.
Well, I liked what Boston Buckberger did. He didn't have to wind up and take a big clapper slap shot. He just got it towards the net, kept the puck in, and later on you get that nice shot by Bell just under the glove of Favreau. And now, 3-2, we have the score early in the third period for the Blazers.
Second of the game and third of the tournament for Liam Bell. And a key one is the Blazers with 3 unanswered goals after falling behind 2-0 early on in the second period, but now have come back and have their first lead of the day. Blazers win the faceoff at center ice. They'll start it ahead. We'll get the announcement on that goal that has Saskatoon on top. Dumped in as Favreau steers that one to the corner. Right side, Prince Albert with it. Freed more deep inside of his own zone. Here's the outside goal.
Goal, his second goal of the game, scored by number 2, Liam Bell. He assists number 13, Braxton Buckberger. And to number 15, Carter Stebbings.
So Stebbings and Buckberger draw helpers on that goal. For Buckberger, that's his third assist. It's Stebbings, his 6th point and 4th assist. Now takes the team lead in points. This puck comes out to center ice. Blazers will tip it right back inside of Minto territory. See what kind of response Prince Albert has now, trailing 3-2. First time in the game they fell on behind. To center ice come the Mintos on the right side. Carry in across the line. Right side is Gage. Gage Helm. Helm tied up. Puck dug free around on the right wing boards, and Keller picks it up. He'll move it cross ice. Picked up by the Mintos. They can't clear it out though. Blazers hold it in. Over to the face-off circle is control of the puck was Charlie Keller, rolled off his stick, and then a centering pass. Flex away into the left corner boards and picked up by Skolmoski. His outlet pass. Now the Mintos going to try and stretch it out. He's back after it to the Blazers inside their own zone. Keller at center ice. Lost the handle on the puck as it slides back in Minto territory. Skolmoski up the left side. He'll carry into the Blazer zone. Skolmoski puts a shot on goal. The save made by the goaltender Merwald.
We remind you to stay in your seats at the conclusion of the game, as we will be presenting the game stars with special gifts from True Hockey, Colby Apparel Canada, and Tuxedo Source for Sports.
Alberta Junior Hockey League.
So we were looking at the Prince Albert Mintos. They're starting to do what I was worried the Blazers would do, trailing 2-1 there in the second. They're starting to stretch that guy, leave a guy at the far blue line, trying to get the defense for the Blazers to have a look behind and have a little bit more to think about.
Puck dumped in, bounces in behind the goal on the right side. Blazers come up with it on the right wing boards. Leading this game 3-2, have had 3 straight goals after falling behind 2-0. 61 and a half minutes into this hockey game, or 21 and a half minutes into this hockey game. Picked up by the Mintos. They'll bank it off the glass and down the ice. Ice is going to be waved off though, and racing after it on the forecheck is Pepler trying to get in there. Pepler though couldn't get the inside lane as Weagle had him pinned to the outside. Now the Blazers with it. They'll move it out to the Prince Albert blue line. Mintos get it back, slow things down. Fried Moore inside of his own zone. He'll circle in behind the goal. Going to be chased out there by Will Blake, and out to center ice is Chisholm. Up the left side, 2-on-3 inside of Blazer territory. The draw pass, driving there with a wrist shot. That one goes high and wide of the goal by Dawson Springer. Bounces out, and now numbers to center ice for the Blazers. 3-on-2. Up the left side, trying to cut to the front of the net. Tied up though as the puck slides harmlessly into the left corner boards. Blazers pick it up. They'll just chip it in behind the goal. Centering pass. That one though slides back to the blue line. McCutcheon going to hold it in at the left point. Moves it down low. His only move, and the Mintos easily just cleared it out to center ice. Blazers knock it right back in though, and back after it inside their own zone. Here's Fouquet. Fouquet tried to drop it off, turns it over. There's a centering pass, a quick shot on goal. A save made by Favreau as he had to be sharp on that one, making his 28th save of the hockey game. Right side, Fouquet with control, deep inside of his own zone. Circles in behind the goal, trying to slow things down. The Mintos can't panic. They still have 16 minutes and 7 seconds to play with. So they trail by 1. Can't give another one up here as they continue to give the puck away in front of their own goal. Now we'll bring it out to center ice. Left side, Berthelot with it in across the Blazer line. Weaves his way in behind the goal, and then his centering pass is tipped away towards the left faceoff circle. Held in there by Burster as he works it in behind the goal. Now back to the line. There's a shot in front of the net. Berthelot tipped it right between his own feet and inadvertently, and the Blazers are cleared all the way down the ice. Berthelot close to tying this game up at 3.
And that's definitely the best shift out of this period for the Mintos, getting a little bit of an offensive rush. I like what I saw the shift earlier from Chisholm and Brace. They had a nice entry, a nice drop pass. It didn't turn into a shot on net that time, but the more you can get guys close together, making those defense make decisions, that's where you're going to get an open man and open shot on the goaltender Merwald.
Merwald 15 saves on 17 shots as the Mintos win the faceoff on the right side. Berthelot takes it in behind the goal on the pass. Drops it off there for Furster. Back to Berthelot. Berthelot tied up. Just spins the puck in behind the net again as Saskatoon back with control. Cleared to the line. Not out. Held in by the Mintos. Long shot. That one blocked off. Chase Paul's holding it in. Right side with control. Ty Baum looks for a lane. Shovels it in behind the goal. Tied up there was Ashton Furster. Furster trying to dig it out. He's tied up. 3 Blazers in there. Furster still battling for it. Getting some puck support in behind him. Furster carries it forward. Moves it down towards the goal line. Tied up again, though, right back into another pile-up. Berthelot digs it free. Right side, walking in the shot. Save made by Merwald. It dropped past him, but wide of the goal as Ty Baum walked in and tried to sneak it in on the short side. Blazers pick it out, clear it ahead. Conlon to center ice, 2-on-2. He'll just dump it in. Head off for a change as all of a sudden Prince Albert starting to get some momentum going their way, looking to tie things up. Slowing things down in behind their own goal. Fleming chase the puck out and away to center ice come the Mintos. Up the left side, Gage Helm, 2 assists in this game. Rolls it down inside of Blazer territory, carries, throws it back in front. There's a shot on goal. Merwald the stick save and the rebound. Cleared in behind the net. Picked up behind the goal there by McCutcheon. Mills drop it in behind the cage again, and out to center ice come the Blazers. Up the middle. Right side is Flamin in across the line. Flamin a goal and an assist in this game for the Blazers. Help tie things up in the second period. Rolls it back to the line. Weagle back down low for Flamin in the top of the slot. Blake with a shot. He put that one over the blocker hand, but over top of the net as well. Goaltender Joel Favreau in behind the goal. Blazers still with control of the puck. Mintos, though, take it back, and they'll chip it ahead. A chance to get out to center ice. They'll do just that. Slid ahead too far, but Springer going to try to catch up to Springer. Tied up as he couldn't quite get it. That puck free. Was almost on a breakaway opportunity there for the Mintos. Blazers send it right back the other way. Freed more in behind the goal. Leaves the puck, though, for Lefebvre. Lefebvre tied up. Blazers take it back. Get it in front. The shot. Favreau, the save, the rebound. They scored! Favreau stopped the first or the second one into the back of the net, and it's 4-2 Saskatoon.
And just will not be denied for Lalonde there. First attempt, rebound, stays in there, doesn't want to give us a chance to the Mintos to get it out of harm's way there. And again, a really solid shutdown on the half wall of the forecheck for the Blazers, turning it into offense.
Third of the tournament for Lalonde and a 4-2 lead now for Saskatoon. 13:29 to go. And, well, John, this is exactly what I said. The Mintos can't panic, but they don't want to give up another goal. Now, maybe a little bit of panic to start to set in for the Mintos.
And now I think you start to have to get guys behind the D. You got to look for the lucky bounces, something to get you back into this game because time is ticking down.
Blazers send the puck in on the unhappy side of center ice, and icing call to get the announce of that goal.
Scored by number 12, Parker Lalonde. That goal was unassisted. Lalonde unassisted.
So Lalonde unassisted at 6:31. His third of the tournament gives the Blazers a little bit more breathing space and a 4-2 lead. Face off, though, deep inside of Saskatoon territory. To the glove side of Merwald. Tied up, controlled by the Mintos down low on the right side, I should say. Bounced in behind the goal. First to it there is Bell. He'll send it around on the near boards. Can't get out though. Held in. Willick, left side. He's tied up. Trying again was Bell. And again he gets pushed off the puck. Now it's free, and the Blazers, two players back, take it away and out to center ice. 2-on-3 into Prince Albert territory down the right side. Cutting through the middle of the ice, still at the control of the puck. Is Puckberg with a shot on goal. Favreau the save. He'll reach down and hang on to the loose puck.
The Westin Calgary is Calgary's premier downtown hotel and the official hotel for the Max Tournament. The tournament thanks the Westin Hotel for their support. Westin, relax and recharge in downtown Calgary.
What I'm noticing from the Blazers, it's if you want to go with a football analogy, Chris, they're doing the checkdowns. They're very good at making the 6-8 foot pass. If they don't like what they see on the 20 to 30 foot pass, there's always a guy available right there for a nice quick check down. For the Mintos, I think they're trying to stretch it out a little bit too much here.
Ty Baum going to try and change the momentum as Baum steps in for the Mintos. Left faceoff circle, then tied up in the corner. Drops it up top for Furster. Furster back to Baum in the left corner board. Centering pass looking for Furster. Tied up. Furster knocked it free. Baum in the left corner again with it. Blazers stay on him, hounding him off that puck. Bertholet back up for Furster on the left. Baum on the left side. Back for Bertholet. Too far for him. In behind the goal. Picked up by Flamin. Flamin with an opportunity to clear it out. Slides it ahead, and now the Blazers come up 2-on-2. Cross the line. Long shot by Cox. Pad save made by Favreau as he kicks that one in the right corner boards. Blazers turn it over, and a penalty coming up, and it's going to go to Saskatoon. Prince Albert going to go back to the power play for the fourth time in this hockey game. Bartlett steps across the line, throws it in front. It's blocked off, and the Blazers will be short-handed as Prince Albert drawing their fourth power play of the hockey game with 11:58 to go in the third period.
Well, and you know what's funny? I thought it was maybe even the teammate Klomoski that hauled him down, but in any event, we've got a Minto power play coming up here, and just what the doctor ordered. If you're head coach Danton Danielson of the Prince Albert Mintos, you want a man advantage, an opportunity to really get some shots on net, some energy, and some traffic in on Brett Merwald.
Well, 2 goals, not an impossible hill to climb. We've seen it quite a bit in this tournament, especially in the last 6 minutes. Blazers win the faceoff, but this not a round robin game. This is for all the marbles, and maybe the stick's being gripped a little too tightly for the Mintos. As the Blazers pick up the loose puck, and they'll clear it away out to center ice. Prince Albert power play 0 for 3 this morning. 1 shot on goal at their 3 power plays, so the Mintos haven't really been able to get anything established offensively, even on the power play. Minto player knocked down in behind the goal. That was Skolmoski, and the Mintos dig it out. Now slide it ahead out to center ice. Blazers, though, were waiting for it. Bell cross ice, and the Blazers just hammer it down inside of Minto territory again. Quarter of the way through this power play. Skolmoski chased in behind the goal. Now out on the right side. Skolmoski goes for a skate into Blazer territory. Skolmoski looks for some help. Doesn't have it. The puck poked away from him, and then Skolmoski gets it back. Throws it in front. Off the stick of Merwald. He nearly put it in on himself, and then the Blazers send the puck to the ice once again. Minute 5 to go on the power play now. Berthollet inside of his own zone. Voids a couple of checks. He starts ahead. Now he'll circle back. Berthollet drops it inside of his own zone as the Mintos settle things down and regroup. Move it ahead from in behind their own goal. 4 players back for the Mintos as they move up to center ice. Bomb. Cross ice pass right side out of the reach. That was a hard pass to be picked up by Dylan Pikakoot. And the puck sent all the way back inside of Minto territory. Favreau plays it for his defenseman. The Mintos regroup deep inside of their own zone. They'll start out again to center ice. Half a minute to go on the power play for Prince Albert. Freed Moore to the right side. Chipped down inside of Saskatoon territory, but it took a bounce to the blue line, and it's offside. And update out of town in the Father David Bauer Arena. The Chicago Mission finally on the board, now trailing the Moose Jaw Warriors 4-1. That one in the third period.
No, I haven't seen Moose Jaw play this tournament, but that's definitely a surprise after watching Chicago. They seem really like an offensive powerhouse and really a good team game, so to be opened up for 4 goals is actually quite a surprise.
It's kind of a surprise, as I expected that one to be closer and possibly see overtime. But Moose Jaw with a 4-1 lead right now in that game as Prince Albert trailing 4-2 here. Move the puck to center ice on the right side. We approach the midpoint of the third period, and it's cleared again down the ice. That'll about do it for the power play. 5 seconds to go on Prince Albert's 4th power play. 0 for 4, 1 shot on goal with the extra attacker. Not going to help them here this morning. Puck played ahead to center ice, bounced away. Blazers back to full strength, have 3 players back defensively. Weagle has it. He'll play across ice on the near side for McCutcheon. Back to Weagle in the middle of the ice. Outlets ahead for Conlon out of the penalty box. Conlon, backhand pass. Clarkson with a shot. He fired that one just wide of the blocker hand of goaltender Favreau and wide of the goal. Chipped out to center ice by Prince Albert. Blazers will knock it right back in. Fouquet picks it up inside of his own zone. Fouquet slows things down, works a little bit deeper inside of his own end, gets the return feed, and now ahead for Helm. Gage Helm, his pass deflects out to center ice. Mintos have control. They'll start in. Pepler down the left side. Pepler going to the net. His backhand pass blocked off. Left wing boards picked up there by Helm. He is tied up, and the Blazers push it out to center ice. Cox, partial 3-on-2. His pass for Wooters, though, out of his reach. Back inside of Prince Albert territory. The Mintos have control. Slide it in behind the goal again. On the right side, moved in front. There's a turnover shot on goal. The save made by Favreau. Another shot from the left point. Stopped by Favreau again. Held in by the Blazers as Favreau doing everything he can to keep his team within 2. 8:45 to go in the third period. 4-2 Blazers with the lead. They've had 4 unanswered goals after the Mintos opened up a 2-0 lead early in the second period. Back in come the Blazers. Long shot. Favreau sticks that one to the side. Knocked away by the Mintos. Can't get it out though. Held in by Saskatoon on the left side. Flamin up top, the backhand shot on goal by Charlie Keller. And once again, Favreau the save and quickly approaches that 900 save percentage of this game once again.
And we thank them for their support. The Max Tournament Organizing Committee welcomes the Calgary Flames and the Calgary Hitmen, and we thank them for their support of this year's tournament.
Chorus Radio and the Calgary
Well, the Blazers just really pouring it on. After they kill off their penalty, they go ahead and get 3 quick shots. They're really hammering it into the PA zone and really making them, every time they break that puck out, it's got to come 200 feet.
Shots are 9-1 Blazers, and they have a 2-0 lead on the scoreboard in this third period and a 4-2 lead overall. 37-17 shot edge as well for the Blazers. Puck caught up in front of both benches. Both teams clamoring for it. Mintos come away with it. Roll it down inside of Blazer territory to the right corner boards. After it there, Chase Berthollet. He's tied up, knocked off the puck. Mintos following up though with control. Firster walks to the top of the slot. Now drops it off right side. Long shot stopped made there by Merwald. The rebound cleared away as the Blazers had 3 players standing in front of Merwald. Now cleared ahead. In on the attack is Blake. Berthollet back to take him off the puck, and then Berthollet a couple of extra little shots as the Mintos circle back inside of their own zone with control. Freed Moore worked ahead out to center ice. Knocked right back in though by Stebbings. Freed Moore again with it deep inside of his own zone. He'll take a look. Works across ice. Fouquet back to Freed Moore. 7.5 to go. Clock going to start to become the enemy for the Prince Albert Mintos. As they backhand it down inside of Saskatoon territory. Blazers back after Liam Bell inside of his own zone. He'll turn it over. Centering pass. That one, though, broke it up and then lifted up and out of play by the Blazers. Is another young fan going to get a souvenir puck?
Looks like Johnny on the spot. He's got it already. And for the Mintos, really, you're making one pass up to the blue line. It's a 60, 70-foot pass. Everybody for the Blazers has time to readjust and get their man. If you're the Mintos, you want to get a guy in between there. Instead of a 40, 50, 60-foot pass, maybe make a 15, 20-foot pass, have a guy driving through from left to right through zones, get chips behind the D-man. But if you try to find one solo guy, at the far blue line, he's going to be stuck standing still all alone with no help.
Faceoffs 8-3 Mintos, but it hasn't led to anything here in the third period. They're 5 for 5 in the offensive zone as the Blazers send it into their own bench and out of play. 7:01 to go now in this third period.
And I think that Blazers backup goalie getting a little more action on the bench. Flashing that orange and blue glove, making the block.
Faceoff will stay deep inside of Blazer territory to the glove side of Merwald. Stebbings in on the draw against Austin Springer. Tied up, won by the Blazers. Back to the line, long shot. Springer deflects it just wide of the goal. Delayed offside against the Mintos, so even that one had gone in, would not have counted as the Mintos forced to retreat outside their own zone, outside of the offensive zone. To tag up, now go after it on the attack on the left side. Chisholm walks in his shot. Save made by Merwald is that one. He got a piece of steering over top of the net. Back on the right side, chipped down low in behind the goal for Liam Bell. Bell picks it up, spins it around on the near wall. After it there is Soretsky. Soretsky pokes it ahead for Stebbings. Stebbings in across the Prince Albert line. Good defensive play though by the Mintos as they get it back. Ty Baum slows things down inside of his own zone, lets his teammates regroup and set up. Baum ahead, left side, backhanded in by Springer. He'll turn to head off Fred change. Merwald lays it up in behind his own goal. Is out to center ice, come the Blazers again. Pass on the left side, taken up by Buchberger, and he'll send it down inside of Minto territory. And the Mintos back to retrieve it one more time inside their own zone. Trying to slide out and turning back is Friedmore. Chase Friedmore works it ahead, and out to center ice comes Willick. Willick, drop pass, left wing side, walking in. The shot hit the outside of the net for McLean. He has both goals for Prince Albert in this game. Now gets it back and drops it off at the right point. Shoveled down low in behind the goal. Checked up there was Cody Willick. Into the left corner boards, Gage Helm with it. He sends it in behind the goal. Tried to get it for a teammate. Tied up behind the cage again. Centering pass. That one broken up back to the line. Left side held in by the Mintos. They'll cycle it down low in behind the net. Picked up by Saskatoon, and the Blazers cleared to the line. Doesn't get out. 5:20 to go now in the third period. Right side, Cody Willick is tied up. 3 Blazers on him, digging at that loose puck. A couple of teammates come in there to help out, knock it free. But the Blazers were waiting for it. Sent right back into a little bit of a pile up. Blazers get it back deep inside of their own zone. Hunter Mayo, he'll clear it all the way down the ice. This is going to slide all the way down and be far enough for icing. Exactly 5 minutes to play here in the third period.
Located in the lobby of Maxwell Center and Father David Bauer from Times.
The tournament would like to thank the Delta Marriott downtown. Delta, precisely what you need.
5 minutes to go in the third. This is where if you're the PA Mintos, you got to have a lot of individual efforts, but it can't be a one man against everybody else mentality. You got to make one small play that makes a difference, and then you got to get that puck moving to a teammate. You can't do it all yourself because everybody's focused on shutting down, not allowing those goals.
Puck bounces in behind the Saskatoon goal, back up top, right side. Foucault with a long shot. That one missed the net. Rebound Skolmoski from the left point. His shot might have gone off a foot in front of the goal and bounced wide. Right corner, McMillan works it in behind the goal. Tied up there. Skolmoski pinching in. Now Pepler centering pass. Comes over to the left faceoff circle. Held in there by Skolmoski. Skolmoski works it down low. It's intercepted. The Blazers with a chance to break out. 3-on-3 they will. Now a 2-on-1 developing in across the line on the left side is Keller. He'll chase into the left corner boards. Leaves the puck there. 4:15 to go here in the third period. Puck in behind the Prince Albert goal. Shots are 37-19 in favor of Saskatoon, who lead it 4-2. Ahead is Furster. Up the middle of the ice. Here comes Pepler in across the line. Pepler driving the net with a backhand shot. And Merwald made the pad save. And out the other way. A chance for Saskatoon to get out. Mintos say no, though, as they hold it in just inside the blue line. Both teams pushing at that puck. Blazers finally able to poke it out to center ice. Friedmore, though, right back in for Prince Albert. His drop pass finds Pepler. Pepler Feeds into the right corner boards. 4 to go now in the third period. Puck free on the right side. Blazers trying to get it out. Mintos trying to hold it in. Skater off the bench. Fresh legs. That's Springer. He'll take the puck down low on the right side with a snapshot. That one blocked in front of the net. Springer gets it again. Feeds it in behind the goal. Wraparound attempt in front of the goal. Broken up, and the Blazers clear it to the line. He'll get it not out, but a hand pass against Prince Albert. Will draw the faceoff outside of Blazer territory.
Nice play there on the blue line by Friedmore. He doesn't want to allow that fast break, so it's better like he did there. He just wants to hold that puck, even if it means resetting for an offside faceoff.
Shots are 2-2 in the Czech Republic. In Canada with a 1-0 lead on the Czech Republic on the host team of the World Junior Hockey Championships going on right now. It's face off deep inside, or just outside of Blazer territory, controlled by the Mintos. They'll start up looking for a way to get themselves back in this hockey game, trailing 4-2. Clock the enemies, we're down to 3:10 to go. Puck bounces to the line, not out. Mintos hold it in right side. There's a long shot, blocker save made by Merwald as Favreau heads to the bench for the extra attacker, but that gives the Blazers an empty net to put it away. They score! Favreau went to the bench for the extra attacker. It was turned over, and Will Blake with his first of the tournament puts it away. It's 5-2 Blazers.
Unfortunate timing on the goaltender substitution to get that sixth man right when Favreau hits the bench. There's a turnover again in the neutral zone. Blazers causing that by plugging up the neutral zone like they have all game so well. Getting that F2, that middle guy, to jump right as soon as that first pass is made. Turnover, and obviously no mistake getting it in on the left side there.
That should just about do it. A 3-goal lead now with 3 minutes to play. Mintos win the faceoff, and they'll push it ahead, looking to answer back. They'll need a couple of quick ones. Pikakud in with a shot. Blocker save made by Merwald. Let's get the outside goal.
By number 22, Will Blake. The assist, number 20, Alex Soretsky. Time of the goal, 17:02. Blake from Soretsky.
So Soretsky draws the lone assist, his third assist at 6th point. Blazers in again with the puck. The shot is blocked off. Comes out to center ice. 2.5 to go here in the third period as the puck is dumped down inside of Minto territory. Prince Albert with control. Chisholm up the left side. He'll circle back. Stay with us following the game for the Player of the Game award ceremony. The Saskatoon Blazers, they'll get set for a 3 o'clock semifinal as they back up inside their own zone. Ryan Conlon works it ahead. That pass deflected down inside of Minto territory. Minto's back after it. And 2-0-2, the Prince Albert Mintos are going to watch their tournament come to a close as the Saskatoon Blazers with a 5-2 lead with 1:49 to go. Gage Helm in behind the goal after the puck for inside of Blazer territory. Had it stripped away from him. Into the right corner boards. Turner McMillan is tied up. Couple players in there. Blazers right now contentious. Pin that puck as far as they can against the boards. Eat some more time off the clock, and now they'll bring it ahead 3-on-2 to center ice. Right up the middle is Cox. Drop pass for Conlon. Conlon right side into the slot for the trailer. The wrist shot blocked out. Turnaround shot by Conlon, and that one off a stick and wide of the goal. Picked up by the Mintos. Out to center ice. Willett in across the Blazer line. 5 unanswered goals for the Saskatoon Blazers after the Mintos opened the scoring early in the first period and got another one early in the second. Since then, it has been all Blazers, 5-2 as we hit the final minute here of the third period. Willick sends it out to center ice. Blazers is backhanded in and play right now just in the neutral zone as Friedmore back after it as both teams look like just kind of going through the motions. Final minutes ticking down. Blazers with the puck at center ice. Send it in deep. Buckberger doing the honors. Back after the Mintos inside their own zone. They'll turn it over though. Chance for Saskatoon on the right side. Worcester works into the right corner boards. Wooders tied up there. Willman there to help out. Puck is pinned up against the boards. 25 seconds to go. Referee says play the puck. It does come free. Mintos pick it up. They can't clear it out. They'll try again. Get to the line, and Weagle will back out to center ice. He'll just send it ahead again. Ty Baum knocks it down inside of his own zone. 12 seconds left, and the Saskatoon Blazers, we're still waiting on a final from Father David Bauer, but it looks like the Saskatoon Blazers are going to head to the semifinals against the Moose Jaw Warriors as they win it 5-2 to open up the quarterfinals here at Max Bell.
Well, a great overall game from the Blazers, start to finish. We looked at their first period. They weren't rewarded for their effort, but they had the shot advantage. They had the balance of play advantage. Second period, again, the Mintos get out early with another goal. But the Blazers, they have their game plan. They stuck to it. It was forecheck. It was turnovers. It was high support, always having quick 10-foot pass availabilities. And a big, big game in net for Brett Mirwald, closing the door there in the second half of the game.
Well, after that goal that it was controversial as he thought he was interfered with, after that did not give up anything as the two teams line up. We'll turn things over downstairs for the play of the game.
Presenting today's Game Stars from the Tournament Committee, Chris Turnbull. Your player of the game from the Prince Albert Mintos with 2 goals, number 17, Austin McLean.
Good pick, Austin McLean, and both goals for the Mintos in the 5-2 setback.
Frustrating end to the tournament, but I bet you they're going to remember that foe when they get back to the
Saskatchewan. And your player of the game for the Saskatoon Blades with 2 goals, number 2, Liam Bell.
And Liam Bell with a pair of goals as well. Just looking as well, the game winner 52 seconds into the third period is didn't think that was going to be the game winner 52 seconds into the third frame, but it turns out to be the game-winning goal.
Fans, your next quarterfinal actions at 12
o'clock right here at the Ken Branco is the Okanagan Rockets.
Entertaining from start to finish either way. Every player there has something to be proud of on the Mintos. For the Blazers, it's protein shake, it's apples, bananas time, get some rest, and like you said, it's about a 3-hour turnaround here.
Yeah, they'll have 3.5 hours off to try and dry out the gear a little bit as they get set for the first semifinal. Who they'll take on, we'll wait on word on that. We'll get you that before the start of quarterfinal number 3 as the Prince Albert Mintos 5-2 fall to the Saskatoon Blazers. Blazers move on. The Mintos tournament is done. That is quarterfinal 1 in the books. Quarterfinal 3 coming up in about half an hour's time. For John Flatters, I'm Chris Cole saying goodbye, everybody. We'll see you back here at 12 o'clock. This is the 42nd Annual Max Midget Hockey Tournament presented by Circle K from the Max Bell Center in the Ken Branco Arena.
Since 1977, Circle K stores have supported youth hockey in Alberta through the Max Midget Hockey Tournament. 41 years later, they're happy to see such inspiring athletes with hustle, heart, and passion continuing the tradition of this incredible tournament. We want to send a special thanks to Circle K convenience stores for their many years of support.